Hi, it's about time I made a video, and today I wanted to be someone else. I've got Miss Bob going on, and I really do feel like a completely different person. I'm actually kind of living for this hair length. I do have a little bit of foundation on, and I put on real natural brows, and I did some contour, and I wanted to do this rainbow look. Despite not being myself today, I wanted to at least do something that was kind of like myself. And I wanted to do kind of like a rainbow cut crease with a graphic liner. I also wanted to use the Morphe X Lisa Frank palette. I have not opened it. It's been sitting on my shelf for months because I'm terrified that it's going to disappear again. But I will do a video on this. It's coming soon. But it's just exactly what I want in a palette, except like it needs a white shimmer like this. Oh, hi! This could have been a white shimmer, or even this one, or maybe even this shade, because like this is the same exact pink as in the Talking Flirty palette. But we're gonna work with it. We're gonna rock with it, roll with it. And I'm sorry if my lighting is a little weird. It's very weird, but I'm using natural lighting today because I've got melanin, and artificial lighting and melanin don't really mix. But let's get into it. Also, before we get too into it, let's talk about the fit, because it's like fully from Forever 21. I got this skirt last year, and I got this shirt 6 years ago because it's exactly what high school me would have lived for. Love it. But this skirt makes me feel like the secretary who got a promotion for not getting a promotion, The good old good, the affair in the workplace. Alrighty, we're gonna just like clip this back a little bit just so we don't get this little girl dirty, because that's a nightmare to deal with. So I'm actually going to go in genuine rainbow order for once, and I'm going to go into Buzz, which is that bright red, and I'm going to go on with a fluffy blending brush from e.l.f. because I really like these just for quick looks and applying a wash of color. And look at that, just oh my god, and I'm kind of patting that on to the forefront of like my lid, and then I'm gonna make sure that all the product is off of it, and then blend up gently all the way to my brow bone and into the bridge of my nose, like so. And then I'm gonna do the same on my other eye real quick. I know a lot of people like to do one eye at a time, and it just is not the theme for me. It just doesn't work out. I don't know why. It just doesn't. And then I'm gonna go into Hunter, which is that deep vermilion shade right there. And I'm going to do the same procedure, but except I'm only going to take up about 4 or 5 millimeters of space and then blend into the brow bone. Real simple, real easy. Now note, when I'm saying real simple, real easy, I'm not trying to minimize or diminish the makeup process in any way. I'm simply trying to break it down into smaller steps. And I'm going to go into Sunflower, which is, as you guessed it, a yellow shade. And I'm going to do that same thing, taking up that same little bit of space. I might extend it a little bit more because the greens in here aren't as bright as I would hope. I do find that like some of the tones in the 35B are mellow. Like, yeah, the pinks are vibrant and that's fun, but there's nothing neon like in the Hit the Lights palette or like, I don't know, just screaming to me. I also find that this yellow is not the most opaque. It's kind of like the same tone as the 25L yellow, but the texture of setting powder, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to take a little bit of that and mix it with Zoomer and Zorbit, which on screen looks pretty bright, but it's really not. It's kind of a sage green, if that makes any sense. It's real kind of earthy almost, but it's still very much so a green. I'm just mixing those two together to kind of get a lighter shade. And doing that same kind of blending situation, like so. And then normally I wouldn't mix such a warm yellow with a green, but since they are both warm shades, because this is a very warm green, unlike this one, I'm just gonna go with it, I'm just gonna take that leap of faith, and it actually is kind of working out. Now, in my concept drawing for this, I had the green right here, and then I mix the blue like this. And now in execution, it's not really coming through. But I am going to go in with Angel Kitty, which is this very vibrant, like cerulean, cyan, cerulean kind of situation. And I'm going to like let the fates guide me. Oh, it is not as bright as I had hoped. Let's, I don't know, zoom. Okay. Let's try on this side, focus. Let's zoom and focus. You know what? It's coming off a little bit better on this side, but it is getting muddied. I'm gonna try cleaning my brush and go at it again. So I tried again on a clean brush, but I'm doubly convinced it's like due to just that blue shade, just not liking either my melanin or not liking that green in my mix. But I'm gonna mix Violet and Velvet with Prancing Units, goodness, and try and get like a purple that I like. Oh, no, I'll mix it with Lollipop, and it'll be the perfect purple I'm looking for. I don't know why, but right now it's not blending. We'll just keep working at it. But that's the three. I just mixed all three together. And you know something else I like? This palette actually has a mirror. This palette and the 25L palette are like one of the few that have a mirror. But it's an oddly shaped mirror, you know, because this one's a heart. And like I'm all for that because I love Lisa Frank. That's literally my childhood in a nutshell. And I'm getting scared right now because I feel as though this purple doesn't like me. Oh, it's cooperating. Is that cooperating? It is cooperating. So now I'm gonna fix this side and then come back. Alrighty, so I'm back and I'm gonna do actually like a normal cut crease, but I'm gonna make it a little bit higher than like, obviously right here is where my lid is. I'm gonna make it a little bit higher than that, and I don't know what shimmer I want to go into. I might pick an iridescent shimmer, I might pick a duochrome shimmer, because I did also place an order with Aromaleigh, and they have some real pretty like iridescent shifting pigments, and let's investigate that. Alrighty, so I have the Kaguya highlighter from Aromaleigh, and I'm scared to swatch it because I find great value in it, and it's very small. It is very small, but you know, we'll go into it. We'll take a little on our finger, and we'll do it on the back of our hand. Oh, you can't see it, but you can see it in real life. But it's got like pink and blue shifts. I don't know if you can see it better now because I reopened the blinds, but it's got like all this like, it's got undertones, and it's very shiny, and it's like camera breaking. Okay, so I'm just going in with a little bit of NYX glitter primer, and I'm just gonna put a little dollop there. Not a lot, but not too little. I'm going in with a flat concealer brush from Wet n Wild because putting stuff in your brushes constantly really messes with them. And I'm gonna like pat it on and then look up just to get an idea of where I want to put that. And I don't know if I want to bring this all the way to the inner corner. I think I'm going to. With this, I feel sometimes for some people it's a little bit harder to cut the crease because they can't see where the product is actually going. But can you tell now? Because now it's mixed with concealer, you know? And so I'm going to open up that Kaguya highlighter that I'm terrified I'll spill. And it has one of those shaker tops, so you kind of like gotta tappity tap tap. And I'm going with a Firma brush, and I'm just gonna hope that I don't spill any of this beautiful shimmer. Oof. Oh my goodness. It is very, 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 very shiny. I don't even know if you can see it. It probably looks white, completely white on the screen because it can't pick up the shimmer. Or can it? It is very, very, very beautiful. I am in love. And I kind of got that all patted on, and then I want to take a little bit of that green and then a little bit of that blue and a little bit of that purple to mix it in there. Or do I? Because I do want to go in with liner. I don't. I'm going to ad lib, and I'm going to use just the green. I'm like madly in love with this pigment because in the low light it has like these purple shift kind of, and then like the highlight it's like a silvery gold with like a little pink, and I don't know. I'm in love. That's kind of how it works. Alright, so I blended out the edges on the shimmer. What? I blended out the edges on the shimmer with some green, and the like the look I'm kind of, method I'm kind of like going with is where she like cut with concealer and then put the like colors over it to make the liner instead of like actually using a hydro liner. I don't know. I don't know. I think I might try it out. My God, the taste of that stroke was strong. The taste of that ADHD was delicious, apparently. Alrighty, so on this side, I went in with that same purple, that same blue, and a mixture of two different greens to kind of get this shade. And I'm just going to go in with this super small concealer brush from Wet n Wild. And I'm going in with the white Mega Concealer from Makeup Obsession, and I'm actually patting it here first because I know that's going to be the biggest point, and I'm just lightly like bringing it over, and then every time I feel like my brush is getting a little too uncooperative, I just pat it back on that corner like so. Now this is what I used to do before I got any water activated colored liners, and it was not the best, I will say. It was not. It really was not. And so now that I've got that wing going on, I'm going in with an M515. I'm going to go into that same purple shade for like the front of it. I still have yet to master like this lighting. It looks like it's breathing. But I'm taking that purple shade on the M515. I'm patting it on at first to just make sure I'm not getting any like fallout on my lid. And then I'm kind of brushing it in and then lightly blending it. And then I want to go in with that same like cerulean blue shade. And again, the same pat, 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 pat. And then blend. And I actually am going to do the front part of the blend first because I know there's still a little bit of that purple on the brush. And I'm going to beat the devil out of it. Even though it's a really tiny brush, it's pretty durable. It survived the dog. It's survived shipping here. It's not going to die because I'm beating the devil out of it. And I actually should have gone in quicker to do this. I was just messing with the lighting for too long, and so the concealer is kind of setting down. But then I'm going with a mixture of that shade and what shade is this green? Lollipop? No, that's the purple. No, Dancing Dolphins. Going with a mixture of that and Dancing Dolphins. All of these are pressed really, really lightly. Like the fallout in the pan is exponential. Exponential, genuinely. And I'm just taking, I guess, the rest of that fallout and just patting it on and sweeping it until that's kind of filled in with the color. Like so. And now I want to take a black liner and kind of line the outline of it like Color This Face did in her video, which I watched last night, that inspired me. This filming thing is not fun. Like, it's really not, and I'm trying to avoid editing because I figured out editing is what's causing most of the anxiety, and you know what? It's not working. Not working out. Not at all. So I'm going to go in with the Sephora felt eyeliner, and I'm hoping with all that can be that it doesn't drag, because it's already starting to drag. Maybe if I go back to the inner corner. Oh, it's dragging. Majorly. You know, the best part of water-based liners is they don't drag and they don't do that. So I'm going to go back in with that concealer and kind of fix the colors that got messed up. You know, I could ad-lib and try to say like, oh, I'm trying to do one of those splattered looks. But this is basically the concept. I'm going to go in and like clean it up and hopefully try to fix some mistakes that were made. Alrighty, I think I actually fixed it. And let's go in with a little bit of concealer, lashes, and look at the final product. Homicide is very much so an option right now. This look has been so infuriating. Like, I feel like if I had done this at 2 a.m. it would have been relaxing. Right now, trying to film it, I want to burn the world down. Alrighty, so I went in with some concealer, and we're going to go into the lower lash line. I'm going to pick Lollipop, because I actually remember the shape name right now, and I'm going to, like, pat it on, rather than blend it straight on, because that's how you get fallout. And I'm going to pat it on under the eye. You know, originally I was going to go in with a slightly deeper purple under the lash line, but I actually think this was perfect. I was going to go in with like a bright pink, but this I am not mad at. I'm going to splash on some lashes. We're going to put on highlight, and we're going to look at the final project, see how we like it so far. Alright, so I just packed on some corner lashes, and I just kind of put up the edges a little bit to kind of like fox it out. And we're going to go with highlight, and I think I'm going to use just a tiny, itty-bitty, teensy-weeny, itty-bitty, teeny-weeny amount of the Kaguya highlighter, because it is a silver-toned one. But I'm going in with the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and this is a very light tap, and it already is so much. Let's hope it doesn't, ooh, that glow. Ooh, that glow. Okay. Alright, I mean, don't see it on this side. It's not giving the same feeling. It's definitely there, especially in person. In person, it's, most definitely there. Oh man, I am living for that. Well, this is the final look. I really, 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 really hope you guys like it. I'm in love. I don't know how to feel. I feel like this is the new me. I feel genuinely very, 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 very happy with my appearance at the moment. This is exactly what I needed, because I was like in a really low. But you know, makeup always gets me a high, especially since it's the 35B palette. Like, I'm in love. And it's Lisa Frank. Nostalgia. I'm not mad about the nostalgia cruise we're on right now. Going back to like 90s and all that. Air Maxes are in. Freaking Lisa Frank is back in. Monochrome is in. Street fashion's in. It's exactly what I need in my life. But thank you so much for watching. I know the camera quality is really iffy. I'm gonna try. I'm working harder on it. But please like, subscribe, share. Like, did you know you can attach a link to your Snapchat post? Like, if you could like share this, copy the link, and then hit that little paperclip icon on Snapchat and attach it and just like post it on your story, or post it on the Snap Map, or post it on Spotlight. That'd be really nice and really helpful. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye!